Our topic on business study today is trade. In our subject today, we are going to talk about what is trade, importance of trade. Then we will talk about different things that aids trade. But first, let's find out what is trade. Now let's take it from the layman definition first. Trade is just buying and selling. Trade is buying and selling. It is a process of buying and selling of products for consumption. This involves all activities that concern buying and selling. The distribution and exchange of goods are done through buying and selling. If you take note, they talk about all activities. That means for buying and selling to take place, there are activities that have to be done. Under it that help trading, we will talk about these activities. So in explaining trades, we look at it as activities involved in buying and selling. And some of the activities might include transportation, warehousing, commerce, and other things. And it went further to say, it equally involves the distribution and exchange of goods that are done through buying and selling. So, in a simple term, trade has to do with buying and selling of goods, so it gets to the final consumers for consumption. Now, having seen what trade is, what are the importance of trade? Now let's look at the importance of trade. Having seen that trade has to do with buying, activities that have to do with buying and selling, and it equally has to do with distribution of goods to final consumers and in exchange for money, in exchange for benefits. What are the importance? Why do we need trade? Without trade, can we survive? Without trade, can we make money? Without trade, can we satisfy our wants, our need? Without trade, can we consume? Now let's find out the importance of trade. Having seen what trade means, now let's see the importance of trade. I'm just going to deliberate on this five. There are a lot of importance that trade can give to us. First, trade helps the producer to sell his or her goods to the consumer. And in this process of buying or selling to the consumers, profits are made in the side of the seller, and satisfaction is gained in the side of the buyer. So it's vice versa. While money is given to the buyer, to the seller, the buyer gets value for what he or she has bought. That's one importance. Satisfy the consumer, get the needed product to satisfy the wants of the individual who have gone to buy it. The second one is, through trade, individuals in the society buy what they need from the market. It won't look as if you have money on hand, but you don't have products to buy to satisfy yourself. So trade help us, is a contact point where buyers and sellers meet for buyers to get what they want. So, and they meet variety of products out there in the market to satisfy different wants. Clothing, eating, shelter, and everything that makes life easy makes life enjoyable for humans. 3. Trade gives values to a nation's currency. When we go into importation, exportation, we'll find out how trade boosts the national currency, because the more your production rate, the more your selling rate, the more your currency value, and the more there is more money to fix infrastructural development in a country. So trade helps a country to develop. Trade helps a country to fix things that the country needs to be fixed, like roads, electricity or power, and other areas. The health sector, the educational sectors, they are financed. And these finances can only come through trade, because we produce, we sell out, we bring in, we sell out. Provides employment opportunity. When we come to aids to trade, we're going to talk about warehousing, e-commerce, transportation, banking, and other sectors that make up aids to trade. You will see that this aids to trade serves as employment opportunity for the masses, for the citizenry, for members of the nation. And so with that, they can satisfy their want, because they will be able to gain wages, salaries, to take care of their immediate need. Then the 5th one, good relationship between buyers and sellers. There is nothing like having good relationship with each other. The buyers and the seller comes together and they contract business. Business is done. They have this good personal relationship. Sometimes it might not only end in their marketing activity, it can equally go further to other personal life. So these are few points, or these are few importance I have written on the board. The assignment I'm going to give you on this area is go find out 3 more importance of importance of trade. 3 more importance to these 5, that makes it 8, so that you will be better equipped for your exams. So remember these 5 points, watch them again and again, so that you can remember them. Couple with the assignment I've just given you, find out more 3 examples of importance of trade. Now let's go to the next point. The next point on our class is forms of trade. If you have followed me on business study in your js1 class, this is a js2 class. In your js1 class, I have taught you about trades and aids to trades a little. Remember, I always tell you, this knowledge are carryover knowledge. They keep reoccurring. If you are doing commerce in senior secondary classes too, you will still find this very important, very beneficial. So please, if you want that class, go over. It's on this channel. Look for it and watch that area. It's to trade and trade. So now I'm going to explain the diagram before us. They will explain for us the forms of trade. Now this is trade. This is the heart of business, trade. We call it the heart of business. The major area of business is trade, because without trade nothing happens. Now under trade we have 2 types of trade. We have home trade and we have foreign trade. What is home trade? It is a trade that is carried out within a country, within a geographical region, within a community, within a village. This is home trade. A trade done within Nigeria. For example, trade within Lagos and Onitsha, or trade done within Lagos itself, or trade done between Lagos and Abuja. It can equally be trade done within Abuja itself. That's home trade. Then in foreign trade, it is a trade carried out between 2 or more countries. Between 2 or more countries. trade between Nigeria and China, trade between Nigeria, China, and USA. So it involves more than one country, and it will not be internal. In home trade, we can refer to trade in home trade as internal trade because it's done internally. But this is foreign trade done between two or more countries. Goods coming in from China to Nigeria, goods going out from Nigeria to China, they are referred to as foreign because they are not done within the vicinity of Nigeria. Now, under home trade, we have the retail trade and we have the wholesaler trade. The wholesaler buys from the manufacturer in bulk, as many quantity as possible, and then stock. In our chains of production, we'll find out sometimes the consumer comes directly to the wholesaler or the retailer comes directly. When we get to that point, you will understand the chain I am talking about. Then the retailer, they are small sellers that buy different wares, different products, different goods, and stock in their shop and sell to final consumers. Most times, wholesaler buy a particular product from a producer and sell out to retailer. And most times, retailers are those who buy a variety of products, stock in their shop, and start selling them in small quantity to final consumers. Now, what about foreign trade? We have export, import, and entriport. Export, it's Nigeria taking their products out of the country. For example, you have crude, you have rubber, you want to take them to other countries like China, like America, like Germany. That is exporting. Our agricultural produce, you export to other countries, take it to other countries. That's export. Import is when you bring in other people's product from other countries, like cars, like machines, like other food products we cannot produce in Nigeria. That is import. Entriport, it's when you ship in goods from other countries to Nigeria. You didn't sell it in Nigeria, but export it to other countries. Let's take, for example, Nigeria shipping goods from China to Nigeria. Still in the ports there, seaport or airport, you move it again to Ghana. We call that kind of trade entriport. So you have seen what trade is. Trade is the heart of the business. We have home trade, we have foreign trade. This is an internal trade. This is external trade. This is wholesaler buying in bulk. This is retailer buying in small quantity of variety of products. This is import, export, taking goods out. This is import, bringing goods in. This is entriport, shipping in goods, then later ship it out to another country. So this is what we are covering for our class today. Today we have covered what trade is, importance of trades, then forms of trade. Please go over this video again for a better understanding and try as much as possible to do the assignment on importance of trade. Add more 3 to this, the 5 I have listed. Thank you for dropping by on the channel. Thank you for having us. Thank you for being our student, our community. Give your comment below, give your suggestion. We are ready to look into your suggestion. Subscribe if you have not subscribed. Share. Tell the world about us. Thank you for dropping by. Visit our website, classonlineschool.com, and follow us on Instagram and Facebook on Class Online School. Thank you for being here. Till we'll see you in our next class. Bye.